Good day, friends. Welcome to my channel of astrologer Anil Aggarwala. Today, we will be talking about the general predictions. Any client comes to you. So, what is the modus operandi? How you should handle his queries? If you go directly on the birth chart, then the chances of the prediction going wrong are all the more. I will give you the reasons for it. 99% astrologers only follow the birth chart, and that is why they are seldom correct and it spoils the name of astrology. Astrology is a very vast subject and it is a lot of mathematics is involved in it. There are calculations, and you can also say that if you apply the principles correctly, then 2 into 2 is equal to 4. It cannot be 5. So, simply using the birth details to answer any query may prove wrong. Use of Prashna Shastra by V.V. Raman, Prashna by Parashar, Prashna by Jamakul, Prashna by Ashtak Mangla, Prashna by Tamul Prashna, Arud Namam Shakkar, 28 Nakshatra method, first letter of the word uttered by the querist, Angalakshan, and miscellaneous methods give concrete answers to the query. There are about 7 to 8 techniques which I use. If the person who is asking the query, he wants free predictions, then he may not be serious. So the dynamic charts don't work, and birth chart is also supposing the time of birth is 2 or 3 minutes wrong. The Varga charts will change. The sensitive arc in the horoscope from which you predict the marriage, you predict the uh, career, and the MCL of the 10th house may change, MCL of the 7th house may change, MCL of the 4th house may change. So what so happened? So it is very clear that those astrologers who jump to the birth charts are mostly wrong. And if a person who comes to you, even if brings a flower or some sweets, there is an exchange of energy. It shows his seriousness of the questions. Just by the number of petals in the flower, you can tell his answer for his predictions. The number of sweets he has brought, the number of fruits he has brought, the number of other things, maybe small things, it doesn't mean high value, but there should be exchange of energy. Then only the seriousness is seen. Even if he offers flowers, it is sufficient, and whatever he brings can be used to analyze the query. Seriousness in astrology is the main feature, and moon represents the same. My experience for the last 22 years, Prashna and dynamic charts in astrology are the main features to get very good results. Birth chart is a static chart, and like having passport, visa, and ticket, whether the flight is available or not, the birth chart cannot tell you. I follow 7 modules techniques which no scholar of the world uses. Using simply birth chart can lead to wrong predictions, as I've mentioned. And you see, communication with nature plays a fantastic role. You see, what time the person has come to you, what is your activity, what is his activity, what is the angle actions, what is the which nostril of the person asking the query is strong, which nostril the astrologers is strong. So all these things matter a lot, but unfortunately, 99.9% astrologers do not use these instincts, and the predictions are seldom wrong. I will give you an example, a very small example. You see what happened? A person told me that he will come after lunch. I've made a video out of it, but I want to explain it here. How you connect to the nature for day to day things. It is not essential even to see the charts. Astrologers should know what are the planetary positions on that particular day. What is the Lagna rising? As I told you, a person wanted to consult me. He came after lunch, and at that point of time, I was having a walk in my driveway. And then only before the queries came, I saw a pot which was broken. I told the servant to replace the pot with a new pot since we had a lot of new pots. And I found that there were two plants in the same pot. And just then my wife joined and she said, separate the two plants, put the smaller one in another pot. So what happened? The plant is basil, so I said it can grow anywhere. So I told the servant to put it outside because we had sufficient pots in the driveway. Now, in the meantime, this person comes at that point when I separate the two plants, and my wife is there. Myself and my wife just joined then. So it is a clear-cut question of marital relations breaking because the two plants are separated. So I told him, is your question related to marital relation? He said, yes, sir. I said, has your spouse left your house? He said, yes. I asked the servant, where have you planted the smaller plant? He said, sir, outside and in this direction. That was south direction. I said, your wife has gone to the native place because the basil native place is any side on the ground and away from the city because it's not in my house. So I said, she has gone to the south direction distance from your city. He said, yes, sir. I said, she has taken all her belongings. He said, yes, sir. I told him, but you are placed very well off because a new pot and a bigger flower is there, bigger basil plant is there. I said, I asked him, have you changed your destination and have you changed your profession? He said, yes, sir, I have changed. I said, it has to be related to Mars because, first of all, the pot is red color, direction shows south, and it is related to Mars. Mars is related to technical